What's up guys, MrGimms back again, and today I want to finally talk about the grind reduction that's been penned for the latest PTB that will be coming into the live servers very shortly. We're not sure when, maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks, who knows. Before we get into it, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you enjoy this content and you want to see more. I know that I'm late to this. I was almost considering not doing it, this video, because it has been talked about so much and discussed about, but people are still asking for my opinion, so here we are. So basically, the grind reduction it's been told to us in a way that it's 75% less than what it normally is. Now, through my testing through the PTB, I did notice that the blood webs are a lot smaller and they remain small all the way to level 40. So that is an obvious grind reduction already. Blood webs happen quicker. Makes a lot of sense, right? But they didn't mention in anywhere, someone might be able to pull me up on this later, but even in the patch notes, that you have to spend 50,000 blood points just to progress to a prestige level. Now, the way they described it earlier and explained it is that it goes automatic, right? I mean, again, someone's going to be able to, pick me up on this, but they said it was an automatic, seamless process is what I think. I'm paraphrasing. It's not. You have to pay 50k. It's not a lot. It's not a big deal. Not a problem. 50k, meh, whatever. But you still have to pay blood points every single time you prestige. Now, once you prestige 1, you get all the common perks, all the yellows. Then you get your greens at P2, and then you get your rares, your tier 3 purple at P3. Now, that means that you have to P3 every single survivor and every single killer. Now, I know they're saying it's a 75 decrease in grind, but no one's really going to max out a game, not unless you're like an absolute Dead by Daylight enthusiast, or, and this is the important part, an existing player that's been playing for years that has 4,000 to 8,000 hours in this game. Now, this grind reduction, and someone has indeed done the math, and we'll get to that in a minute, rough math. This is a system that to me suits more the already existent player within the game. People that already have a lot of P3s and things like that, that's going to really help people. For somebody new, you're expecting them at this point to at least, let's assume at least P1 every single character to get their perks on every single other person. Although that's a great shortcut, you're still having to P1 every single survivor or killer, depending on which role you play. And a lot of people play both roles because this game can get stale. So again, I wonder, what's this grind reduction really for? Me, I'm going to be fine. All my characters are level 40. All of them have all their perks pretty much. I don't really need this system, if I'm being completely honest, but it does help me on release day of, like, say Hattie wasn't out yet and the Roots of Dread hadn't dropped yet. That would mean that I have every single perk on that character stock standard. That's great for me. What about a new player? They're still stuck at square one. It does absolutely nothing. It doesn't help them with anything. They still got to go through that large journey of getting every single person leveled up to P3, or we're going to say P1 just to be kind, to get their perks. Is this a grind reduction? This is the math so far. They're going with Dredge to level 40, 1.5 million. Dredge perks on 27 other killers is 27, the net amount of killers, times 300,000 equals 8,100,000, right? So 1.5 million plus 8.1 is 9.6 million total, right? You're following so far? Hattie to level 40 equals 1.5 million. Fair enough. Hattie perks on 30 other survivors is 30 times 300 equals 9 million, right? After Dredge to P1. Dredge to P3 level 1, 4.5 million. Hattie to P3 level 1, 4.5 million. And this is where he's quoting that this is where some of his maths was. Now, this is on the Dead by Daylight Reddit. It's quite an interesting article. The comments are good too. If you guys want to do some more research on this, I'll leave a link below. Yeah, this was mentioned as one of their biggest examples of the change, but even this doesn't reach their mystical 75%. I normally don't care about dev lip service, but the 75% number was touted constantly to justify removing BP bonus from barbecue and We're Gonna Live Forever, which makes it dishonest and very frustrating. Yeah. Yeah. So to me, this isn't much of a grind reduction at all when you really think about it. I mean, just by going through this, it looks like it's a half reduction with what it was before to now, sort of around abouts, but it's still very sloppy. And it always takes me back to the point of why didn't we just remove perk tiers? That just would have been so much easier, I think. Even for newer players with that, though, you're screwed. So at the end of the day, I don't know what my opinion is on this new system. All I know is I think it's a little bit bullshit. I don't think it really helps new players, and that's my biggest problem. The fact that they removed the blood point bonus from We're Gonna Live Forever and Barbecue was absolute bullshit. I said it from the start. People were still sort of, some people online were still arguing with me saying, like, I don't know what your problem is with it. Now it's just a perk that you can use. Fine. It's still a perk you can use, except it gave people more grindability. And I don't think grinding a game should be frowned upon. You're still putting in a lot more time into the game. You know what I mean? So ultimately, I'm not too happy with this whole entire system. I think it needs to be relooked. I don't think it's enough. And I think it was a little bit over convoluted and not explained properly as well. Because as I said, you need to pay 50k just to unlock the next prestige level as well. And all that hasn't been accounted into here, I can tell. So I don't know, man. Overall, my honest opinion, I'm not too happy with it. I think it could have been done differently. I think it could have been explained better. But this is PTB. This is testing. We'll see what they come up with. Hopefully, this is not the be-all, end-all. And hopefully, they give us something else. Not happy. All I can say. But anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoyed finally hearing my opinions on it. I've heard a lot of other content creators' opinions on it so far. And I'm pretty much in agreement with most of them. I think we're all a little bit like, it could have been handled better, but let's give them a chance. Let's give them some time to figure it out, and then maybe they might come up with something better, like the whole entire meta shift, because holy Jesus. All right, love you guys. Have a great weekend. See you on stream, hopefully, right now. Click on the button. I'm live. Let's rock and roll. Love you guys. See you later.